What's going on, guys? It's Coach Noob back in the building with another one. As usual, it's going to be jam-packed full of jewels, and your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything, but you're here with me checking out these reviews, getting some knowledge about how to deal with women and, just a healthier relationship, what I'm saying, the decisions that you make. And these examples, man, it just shows you like how serious those decisions that you make are, man. Like arguing with women, putting your hands on them, and how those decisions affect you and everyone around you, man, in a positive or a negative way. If it's something that what I'm saying, you're not thinking clearly or something like that, man. You could just take some time and think about it, bro. Like, and also mental, physical, and spiritual health. It's very important, man. It's just not even dealing with women, but also just in everyday life, bro. Mental, physical, and spiritual health, man. Because health is wealth, man. And this one, it's another crazy one, but I always say that because they really are, man. People just do crazy stuff in the world, bro. And I'm just showing examples of like the kind of stuff people be doing, man. And hopefully you get something out of it that's helpful to you. And this one is about a man unaliving his girlfriend, and he makes it a family affair, man. He gets his family involved in it, man. So let's check it out.
Clayton County Police released some new details this afternoon in the disappearance and murder of Brianna Winston.
She hasn't been seen in nearly 2 months, and now her boyfriend faces criminal charges in that case, along with several members of his family. Let's get out to Fox 5's Tyler Fingert, who's live at Clayton County Police headquarters with what we just learned. Tyler?
All right, so I heard him say he's facing charges along with several members of his family. So, you know what I'm saying? That let me know off top that mental health is something that is very important, like I've been saying, man. And if it goes unchecked, bro, from generation to generation, we don't know what family was involved yet, but we know that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, several people weren't thinking clearly, man, to get involved in unaliving a woman, helping somebody else do that, which it's never a good thing, bro. And even having to think like that, that's just, it's not good mental awareness, man. Even like, so usually when somebody gets unalive, it's an argument involved, bro. So even getting yourself that upset to the point where you gotta unalive, you're female, bro. That means that you really don't like her like that, man. Because you can do that. Just from an argument to unaliving her, you really didn't mess with her like that, man. And you're not even thinking clearly when you do something like that. Because it's, you got yourself to a point where you're in the moment and you're not even thinking about the future. You think about right now, getting some type of gratification or satisfaction off of doing that, when really leaving is the ultimate get back you can get from a female, bro. No matter the situation, man. And it's nothing that a woman could do to make you, or really to make me want to unalive her, bro. Everybody don't think the same, and everybody, doesn't react the same to certain situations that we put in. So, that's why I drop these videos, man, to help guys use these as examples and just to realize, how much it's not worth it to do something irrational, man, because it can cost you and the people around you, man. Like I said, the decisions you make, man, affect you and everyone around you, bro.
Yeah, Tom, good evening to you. These are
are truly some disturbing details about Brianna Winston's murder. According to Clayton County Police, she was choked to death, then put into a suitcase, driven across the state line, and burned in Tennessee.
Man, that's crazy. So, yeah, usually when you got to strangle somebody, that's up close and personal, man. You know what I'm saying? Then stuffed her in a suitcase. So, really, you won't be thinking about stuff until after it happens, and then you start making more irrational decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's really like lying. Once you lie and you don't fess up and you stay with the lie, then you gotta keep lying, and then the lie gets bigger and bigger, and then you start to not even remember what you lied about, and then you gotta cover that up with a lie, and then it gets to the point you don't even remember your own lies and all of that stuff. So, you know, those are how irrational decisions are sort of the same, bro. Like, it's not even worth it in the end for real to even get in a situation like this, bro. It's you know what I'm saying? Critical thinking is so important, man. Like, that's what's gonna save your life, bro. Really thinking about, is it really worth it, man? Do I want to end up somewhere I don't want to be? You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't think about that, but you know, it's really, you know, the right thing to do, man. Just stop and think sometimes. It can save your life for real.
Nearly 2 months after Brianna Winston was last seen, Clayton County Police have cracked the case and say she was murdered by her boyfriend, Michael Edwards, after an argument about cheating. Investigators say Edwards married a woman while with Winston.
Edwards did go to Brianna's apartment during the early morning hours of March 17th, and in an argument where she had confronted him after learning about his infidelity to her, he choked her.
All right, so that's crazy because they said she learned about a marriage or something, man. Dang, got married on her. Like, let me say this, man. A lot of people think it's cool to be a player, man, but you know, if you have to lie to the female, that's not a player for real, bro. Like, in this 2024 right now, in this day and age, man, it's a lot of females that's cool with you having another female, and it's some that's not cool with you having another female. And it all really, it stems from how the first interaction with them goes, man. So if she's cool with that sort of thing, man, from the beginning, then all right, and she knows about it, like, and that's cool. And then a lot of times, some dudes like to lie, like that's the only female they dealing with, and that's what really gets you in trouble is when you don't tell the truth. And then in this situation, I'm going to just assume that he wasn't telling the truth. She found out the dude was unfaithful to her, and she ended up paying the price for that because this guy, you know what I'm saying, which is like, that's just some demonic type stuff, man, because, you know, man, that's crazy, bro. You cheat on her and then strangle her because you was cheating on her, and then end up unaliving her. Like, you just not thinking rational at all, man. And I don't care if she was gonna leave, let her leave, man, because it's not worth doing that to her. And then you already got another woman, so what does it really matter, man? You know what I'm saying? Trying to have your cake and eat it too, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy, man. And it ends up putting you in a situation where it's going to hurt you for the rest of your life now because you wanted, you know, got caught up, bro. We don't know, like, the intricacies of actually what it was, but we just know this dude got married on her, and probably had her thinking she was the only one, but she really wasn't. And it's messed up because, she had to pay the price because somebody else did her wrong, man. Now that's serious mental health issues right there, man. When you got to do something like that, instead of just being honest, keeping it healthy, which is moving on, even if you know what I'm saying, you did cheat on her. All right, look, I cheated. How you want to go about it? I don't want to fuck with you no more. All right, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? That's the healthy way to go about it. If you end up getting in that type of situation that deep, which really you shouldn't. If you got a lot of stuff going on, man, in your life, you're not going to have time to lie and play with females like that because you're going to be so busy, bro, and you're working on yourself and building stuff for yourself that you just not going to have time for that. And then a lot of times when you are in your stuff and you got emotion going on, bro, a female ain't going to care if you dealing with another female, man, as long as you keeping it real, bro, and being real with both parties, man. But you have to establish that at the beginning, and you gotta find a woman who's cool with that, because you know what I'm saying, it's a lot out here that is, like I said, especially in like other cultures and stuff where a man has more than one wife, but it is rules to stuff like that. And I'm not gonna get into all that, but I'm just saying, like, as long as you go about it the right way, man, you can get what you want in this life, and you don't have to end up making costly decisions, man, if you just keep it real from the jump.
Say Edwards then put her into a suitcase, drove her to Tennessee, where he and another man burned her body. Investigators say they were able to figure all this out with the help of that other man who assisted Edwards. He was offered an agreement in exchange for immunity.
Together.
All right, so doing shit with other people would get you jammed up too. Like I just said, he got immunity, the other guy. So that's, man, people telling, man, like, acting like they down with you, and they really not, man. They for themselves at the end of the day. Nobody wants to you do the crime, but you can't do the time, man. And, that's something that dates back before we were here, and something that'll probably be going on after we gone, man. So, that's why I always say, like, mental, physical, and spiritual health, man, is so important, because when you worried about yourself, you're not going to be worried about nobody else like that to even have to make these kind of decisions, man.
Two men placed the suitcase inside of a burn barrel located behind the home. They doused it with accelerant, lit a fire, and they kept that fire burning from the early afternoon until nightfall.
According to that unidentified man, the two then disposed of Winston's bones in two different areas.
Damn. And then, from the early night to the man, burning that body, I know it smelled the kind of way, bro. So you had to be out the way to do something like that. Because if you in the city, you going to smell a body, bro. You going to be like, hey, that shit stank, bro. What is that, man? You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's crazy. And then, like I said, dude got jammed up and ended up telling. They say she was missing for a couple months, and then when pressure bust pipes, and you know what I'm saying, that's exactly what happened. Pressure bust pipes, bro, and dude got immunity, so he told everything, man. It's just crazy, man. Even getting involved with somebody like that and doing something like that, helping out, means that you're not really that mentally stable either, man, to go around and do something like that, bro. It's crazy, man. So it's important to make sure that, you raise your kids right, bro, how to deal with women, and, make sure that they right mentally, because mental health is a big thing, man. And like these type of decisions, bro, they're not mentally stable decisions, man. And that's why I always talk about this type of stuff and get these type of examples on my channel, man, to help people out with that kind of stuff.
It was not a crime that was committed in the heat of passion. There was malice. There was some intent there.
Yeah, it probably started in the heat of passion, but it was malice and intent. When you gotta cross state lines, when anybody be missing for 2 months, crossing state lines, it takes time, and that's a lot of time to think about that, man. And passion crimes, usually the person, they might turn themselves in or something, or something like that, man. So I agree with her on that one. As far as like it being passion, you got time to think about it and you keep acting on it and you go through with something like that, definitely, it was malice and intent.
Clayton County Police say during the investigation, Edwards was in jail on another charge unrelated to the murder, but was caught on a jail call asking his wife, Brianna Phillips Edwards, to burn a pair of shoes and gloves. She faces several charges, including party to commission of murder.
Man, see how them decisions, man, affect everybody else around you, and then you got your wife involved, and then so I'm gonna assume that the wife knew about the girlfriend, and the girlfriend didn't know about the wife, because the girlfriend is the one who got unalived, man, and the wife is the one who ended up helping, getting jammed up. You know what I'm saying? So when you not mentally stable, man, and they say birds of a feather flock together, meaning like the type of people you hang around, people are gonna assume you do the same things, bro. So if you're not mentally stable and you got a crowd that you be running with, maybe all of y'all probably aren't mentally stable like that, man. So when you make your rational decisions, man, if people help you go through with something like that, it really is kind of not being mentally, stable, man. Because we all know that you're gonna be an accomplice, man. Especially when you gotta go on the phone and talk like that, man. That's we know they listen, bro. Especially when it's you in there, because they want to find out if you really did it or not, and they use everything against you, man. Especially those phone calls. We all know that they record them, man. So again, you wasn't thinking that clear, bro. Like, that's messed up, man.
Investigators say Edwards' mom, Ebony Anderson, and his brother, Keelan Wright, are also charged for helping destroy evidence.
It turned into a family affair. He definitely looped everyone in to this crime.
Man, so that mean the whole family, bro, is like kind of off a little bit, man. So, mom and brother, and the mom probably mentally unstable, bro. So that has an effect on how children are raised, and the kind of decisions that they make, different environments, or different mentalities. Everybody doesn't think the same. So your mentality, man, is really depends on how you were raised and what you went through. And then it's given like this sort of thing is probably like okay, because if they helped him out with it, then he was comfortable enough to ask them for help, and they actually did help him. So, that's a messed up kind of mentality, bro, for people to actually go through with something like that and help you do that, man. I know family, I'm supposed to look out for family and all that. But really looking out for family is raising them right, man, and we don't know how he was raised, but we know that somewhere along the line, like, mental health is a very serious thing in that environment that they in, man. To just pull something like this off and go through with it and have that number of people involved, which is several people, and everybody help you out, ultimately, even if they didn't want to do it at first or whatever, they ended up helping them, man, which is, that stuff is sad, bro.
And Winston's family was at this afternoon's news conference, but they were too broken up to speak. But they told me off camera that they are extremely grateful to the Clayton County Police Department to be able to figure out what exactly happened in this case. We're live in Clayton County tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
Good to hear authorities are making progress in that case, Tyler. Thanks.
All right, man. So, the decisions you make, man, affect you and everyone around you, man. It's never worth it to unalive a female, bro. Especially in this situation. Like, she's the one who had the most unfortunate stuff happen to her, bro. Because she got unalived really for no reason, man. That was, a petty reason, bro. Because she found out about infidelity and she ended up having to pay the price for that, man. And to me, it just goes back to mental health, bro, spiritual health. When you got goals, when you are building and making a way for yourself, you're not thinking about jeopardizing that for anyone. You know what I'm saying? No matter how good the coochie is, if you didn't want her to leave or none of that stuff, man, even if you lied to her, like, you got to be able to stomach anything, man, and live with them decisions that you made. So stuff like this won't happen, man. Like, yeah, you cheated and, you probably didn't want her to leave, got upset. And that's not really mentally stable, strangling a female after she finds out that you did something, bro. So, that's why another reason mental health is so important, man. And, change starts from within. You got to want to change and be a different person yourself, man, because nobody can do that for you. And, you got to be able to recognize and realize when, you're not on the best path, man, and making the right decisions, man, because people can help you, but not until they see that you helping yourself, because people don't want to waste their time for real, man. So, I hope you guys, man, catching, got a lot of info and, some help from these kind of videos that I'm dropping, man. And like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content, man. Again, it's Coach Noob. Thank you for coming through, checking out these reviews, because you could have been doing anything but you here with me. And all right, until next time, I'm out.